Hey, what's up, friends? It's me, Sean from Sean's-thoughts.com or Inspiration with Sean on Facebook, or obviously you watch my YouTube channel, and the creator of Let Me Live Every Tiny Moment Exceptionally with my friend, good friend April, and my business partner. So today, I thought I'd do a vlog. I thought I'd stop by and drop a thought. Maybe you guys will like to think about it and give you something to chew on for a little bit. Uh, so I'm gonna ask you a rhetorical question. Obviously, you can't answer me. You ever heard of the term "pay it forward"? Uh, so most of you should be like, "Yeah, right." So pay it forward. Uh, pay it forward, in general, is when somebody does something good for you, you turn and do something good for someone else. You pay it in kind. You do it in kind. There's actually a really good movie, I believe, with that name title that I watched long ago. I can't remember the total name. So anyway, Pay It Forward came across my timeline yesterday on the Facebooks. A friend of mine's had an issue, and someone helped her, and she, and their response was, just pay it forward, and it was like, wow, what a good story. So I'm sure that people who read that story was kind of inspired. Um, but of course, me, being me, I was thinking about what that means when I talk about paying it forward, and what does it mean to me, and of course the rabbit trail, right? And we start thinking the rabbit trail. So I'm going to give you something that I thought about, and I want you to just again a little food for thought. So think about paying it forward. I think you should pay it forward. You should pay it forward. You should pay forward your love. You should pay forward your energy and your time. You should pay forward your commitment. You should pay forward your good deeds and your actions. You should pay those forward. Absolutely. However, you should pay it forward to yourself, right? So I'm gonna start with this, and again, walk with me for a moment. Many of us want to do good deeds for others, but we're not want to do good deeds for ourselves. We don't want to do good deeds for ourselves. We should be paying forward our energy to ourselves. Like, so when I look in the mirror, you know, I got to look and say, you know what, this person needs me today. And how do I make this person better? Because when I see a stranger and I look at them, I go, man, they need something. How many times do you ask yourself, what do I need? What do I need? And how can I make that better? Right? How many times do you pay it forward? How many times do you get up and you go and take yourself to lunch, or you go and and this is not about being selfish. Don't get me wrong. Right? Doing for others is an amazing thing, and we should do that. We should definitely do that more often. But this is about the idea, right? Paying it forward to myself. How do I start here, right? When you are down, when you look at yourself, how are you picking yourself up? How are you paying it forward? How are you doing a good deed and a thing that may be uplifting and an act of kindness towards yourself, right? How many people are unkind to themselves? How many of us are we actually give, and we're kinder to other people, especially strangers, than we are to the person in the mirror. And if you watch my conversations, you know that I'm always talking about the person in the mirror, right? I do workshops on self-care, right? Everything I do, every workshop I do is based on the individual, not the group, right? Because here's my philosophy. Here's a very simple philosophy I have. When I'm better, I do better, right? When I'm happier, I spread it out, right? So when I pay forward the acts of kindness to myself, then I freely give those acts of kindness to other people, right? I'm freely giving them to other people, and that paying it forward is what I'm talking about today, right? Because my friend made me think about that, and I'm like, how many times do I how many times do I talk down to myself? How many times, like as a writer, I'm a writer, maybe I'm not getting people to buy my book, or I'm not getting people to subscribe to my blog, or, or look at my Instagram or anything, and I'm frustrated, and I'm like, man, what's going on? Why is nobody liking my stuff, right? How many times am I the Debbie Downer in my own world? How many times I'm like, man, I just wish somebody would give me a kind word, and tell me that what I'm doing is good. or what I'm doing is valued or whatever. And I'm like, how many times do I say it? How many times do I actually read what I wrote and go, man, I really like that? How many times do I step back and go, you didn't write just one book. You didn't write just two books. You published 3 books, and you have 50 some odd blogs, and you have a great Instagram page and Twitter. And this is not about that false positive stuff. This is just about being the person that you wish other people would be, or that you would be for other people. Because your best care is self-care, and self-care starts here. Hence the word self. So as we move forward into this world, you know, we keep telling people, do good for others, do good for others. The reason it's so hard to do good for others because we don't know how to do good for ourselves. And how can I do for other people what I don't know how to do for me, the most important person in my world? Right? No matter how you spend it, the most important person in your world is you, right? You are here. You can say, I want to be here for my kids. I want to be here for my, whatever that may be. But if you're not here, then you can't be important to this place, right? You can be an important memory. Your impact can be gone, but you being here is important, and your self-care is important. Many people do teach and talk about a lot of things, but they don't actually give a lot of things. They don't actually give. They don't actually even know how to take care of themselves. So you get, if you've heard, sometimes I talk about a former yoga teacher I knew who used to always say, you know, their piece was on their mat. Get on your mat. Get on your mat. And that instructor wasn't very, did it whenever the troubles and the struggles hit, never got on the mat, right? And you go, man, I thought that was the thing that helped you. Many people tell you what to do. They send you memes and all these things, but they don't understand how to do it themselves. So when everything goes crappy, they go crappy, right? Because inside they're not good. Inside they're not good. So we're talking about paying it forward, and talking about self-care. I'm talking about paying it forward. When you pay it forward, how are you paying it forward for you? Right? And how do we do that? You know, there are times where, you know, we are our biggest critics. We talk down on ourselves more than anybody else, because in here, and we can't shut that voice up. You know, we're worse than any bad parent, any bad spouse, any bad friend. We're worse than all of that, right? So when I'm saying here, and I'm looking at there, and I'm going, pay it forward. Start to look at the things you need, and how you can give those things to you. And when you feel that energy from how you feel good about doing those things, it feels even better when you get to do it to somebody else. You can share it to somebody else. So today I'm asking you, pay kindness forward, kindness to yourself. And today I'm asking you, pay love forward, love yourself. Today I'm telling you, pay a meal forward, take yourself out, right? Give yourself a break and get to know you, because the most important person in your life is you. That's all I got for today. And it's getting dark, and as it gets darker, I start disappearing. My white beard, sorry, it looks weird. Anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you to anybody who likes to watch our videos. Mine's by myself, or mine with April, or Let Me, and our videos and our talks. And you can follow us. I'll put all the following things on there. Love comments. Come talk to us, and join us. All right. So this is Sean's with an S thoughts.com. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Instagram, and Facebook. Inspiration with Sean. And just come see us. It's all about positivity. It's all about making us grow, helping us grow. Not about positive. It's all about helping us grow. All right. So this is me as I disappear into the night. Thanks for joining in. Peace.